Hello. It is the day after the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, and I wanted to speak on what I thought about the entire event and the whole card. So that's what I'll be talking about today. The first fight of the undercard was Goya versus Nunez. I think Goya he was just playing around, you could tell he was miles ahead of Nunez, and it was a pretty just dominant fight, but he couldn't get the knockout. I think he was playing around too much to the point to where he couldn't get a knockout on Nunez, even though Nunez, I don't know, he just did horrible. He looked like he didn't know anything about boxing. And the second fight I wanted to talk about, it felt like he didn't know anything about boxing, and it was just it just looked like a fight that shouldn't have happened on a card like that. It wasn't competitive. It was just one person just doing way better than the other person. So that fight kind of felt like it just shouldn't have happened, you know? The second fight I wanted to talk about was the Barrios versus Ramos fight. It ended in a draw, and I think my personal opinion on it was that Barrios did enough to win, but it was a really close fight. It was like a 50-50 fight. They both got dropped in the early rounds, and I think it was a really even fight. They should do a rematch, or somebody should have found. I don't know. It was a super even fight. Just some rounds Barrio won, some rounds Ramos won. So I think the decision to make it a draw was the right thing to do. Yeah, I felt like it was an even fight, and I think Barrios did win by a little bit, but you can't really be mad at the draw. It was the right thing to do in those circumstances. And the next fight I wanted to talk about was the Taylor versus Serrano fight. The second one. The first one happened in 2017, and they won Fight of the Year. This one could really be taken down as Fight of the Year too. I think they both did extremely good. They both they fought. It was a super good fight. Taylor ended up winning. I think Serrano, I feel like she kept on complaining. Like the cut was unintentional in my eyes. It was unintentional. Taylor was leading with her head, and they have different stances, so they kept on hitting each other. I felt like it was unintentional, and you have the right to complain, but to the point to where after the fight, they just kept on speaking about how she was cheating, and I think it shouldn't be like that. But it was a good fight. I'd want to see them again. This is the second time Taylor won. It was some people online were saying it was a robbery. I think it was really even, but it really could have gone anyway, and it was a good fight to put on this card. I liked it, and The next fight was Paul versus Tyson, the main event. I think this was horrible, a disgrace to boxing. You could tell it would look like there was a script, and people were saying that a couple hours before the fight started, a script leaked. And I don't think Mike Tyson would fight with a script, but he made a lot of money, so I don't really know. But I think it was a disgrace to boxing. Jake Paul shouldn't even be allowed to box anymore. Mike Tyson shouldn't have ever let this happen. And if Jake Paul does get to fight again, he should fight somebody like Better BF so they could just retire him out the game. And yeah, I don't want to see nothing from Jake Paul ever again. And yeah, it's a short video, but I gotta record something else. So thank you, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Yeah.